What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy GLW, man, back with another video, man. And I just want to say this real quick, man. Literally, it's hard to not overthink game, but at the same time, it's easy. I want to just talk about this simple thing I said to a chick to re-engage the conversation. Um, Hit her up on Facebook. We were having dialogue a little bit. Basically, I ran her through like I got my approach that I approach women with in person is kind of the same online. So I wanted to address. Hold on, man. Fuck. I wanted to address basically what I said to her, just to re-engage the conversation, just to get things back. Because I think a lot of the time, similar to sales, it's called conversion, or what is it called? Like, in order to get that woman to take you seriously, sometimes you have to re-engage the conversation. Because just like when I was in high school, excuse me, similar to high school, similar to college, similar to anywhere really where there's women around, you're going to have to show them leadership qualities. And that's basically what all it is, man. So basically, I said everything I said. Then I think I said my last message. It was like three messages. She responded twice, and then the third message she stopped responding. So I just kept like going about my week, or my last week or last 2 weeks or whatever. And then I just seen her, because I guess I went in my inbox and I just seen her. So what I had wrote to her was, and this was off the top of the dome, just seen her and seen it, and I'm like, damn, she ain't never write back. And sometimes I just be on some shit, like I might be texting other women and I'm like, I might see a chick and I'm like, either I'm gonna delete her now, and I think I just said this in the last video, but it is one of those, like, either I'm gonna delete her now or I'm gonna say one more thing and then delete her. And literally a dating coach that I listen to always say go for two no's. And I'm gonna be honest, um, that's a very highly successful route to take. Go always, fellas, always go for two no's, because you're just gonna double down on the amount of women you're gonna have if you take that approach. Because a lot of women, again, they don't know you. So if I'm DMing a woman, or if I'm on Instagram or anywhere, or even in person, sometime, you know, you might run into her twice, and then she's fucking with you. She might have even been fucking with you in the first place, but you might have not had all. You got 16 seconds to say everything that you want to say. It might not hit. So basically, what I said, and when I chose to re-engage this conversation or reignite this conversation, I said I was too strong. I said some shit like that. I was too strong. Was I too strong? Am I something like that? I'm too strong. I was like, did I come off too strong? Now, let's take a minute to acknowledge that. That could be a neg. How can that be a neg, Will? Well, because basically saying it without saying it, I'm saying she's too weak. I'm saying my personality may be too strong. Am I too much of a man for you? That's another thing you could say. If a woman don't respond, I'm too much man? Question mark. But I chose to say, was I too strong? Did I come off too strong? Question mark. And that's typically going to trigger a response in a woman, especially if you ain't do no weird shit in the first place. Like, so basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm here on good credit. Like you just stopped texting me randomly, you know. So she got that right, right? She got the right to unengage somebody who engaged her, but she does not have the right. I mean, yeah, to tell me to not re-engage someone who I engaged in the first place. So now I'm gonna tell y'all her response to that. So my response was I too strong? Her response was not at all. Now that's a typical feminine response. Like, I don't want him, I want to be vague. I don't want him to think too much of himself. So I'm gonna say not at all. But I'm gonna also I don't know if I'm misinterpreting what our conversation is because again, I'm leading this shit, but at the same time, women they have this mystifying way of talking, like not at all. And you can't read it through the text. You don't know if she's however way she meant it, but just take it as that's why it's so important to gain experience, right? Because game is much more about just keeping shit rolling and knowing that no matter what she said and no matter what she felt about what she said, you should just take what she said. That's a way to keep your frame really strong and a way to pass every shit test. So basically what you're doing is you're taking the sentence. So if I say F you don't have to get mad. You could just take the word F you and then say, no, I don't want to have sex. Right? That's passing my shit test because you're not taking on the emotion. You're just looking at the sentence and choosing what do I want to do with the sentence. So it's easy to control somebody when they're emotional. Now I'm not saying that manipulate, but I'm just saying communication can't be done if you're not leading. That's what I'm basically trying to say. So people take the word manipulation and basically cover everything with it, but it's not manipulation. It's just leadership skills. And leadership skills. um, if you don't like a leader, then don't subscribe to my channel. So anyway, I said, was I too strong? She said, not at all. Right? Very, very passive, very feminine, very hard to read, right? Most guys wouldn't even know what to say. So what I did was I hit her with this, peep this. I said, so you're just gonna let me think I'm smooth? Question mark. You're dangerous, comma. I need to keep an eye on you. Now what is that? That's not really a neg. It could be considered a neg, but what that really was it was me taking her say not at all and turning it into something else. Fuck. Turning it into something else. Remember, I'm gonna repeat it. So you're just gonna let me think I'm smooth. You're dangerous. Um, I need to keep an eye on you. Now, why did that work? Because it's content, right? At the end of the day, I made a video in the past saying, "Damn, bro, what the fuck." I made a video in the past saying, "Believe in your content or your context or whatever you want to call it." And what I mean by that is, when you talk to a lot of women, you gain intelligence, basically. Women intelligence, dating intelligence, meaning, like I just said, a person could say a one word sentence, and if you really got game, you could take that one word and turn it into something else. Because this is called an accusation gambit. Basically, what I'm saying is my gambit on the chessboard was to accuse her of her letting me think I'm smooth. Now, obviously, I already think I'm smooth. If you subscribe to the channel, you think that you're smooth too, to a certain extent. But it's beautiful what I did because basically what I did was I accused her of her not thinking I'm smooth, but telling me like I did. Like so, what? Like let's go back and look at the sequence. She didn't write me back. I said, was I too strong? She said, not at all. So, not at all means she's tooting my horn, making me feel like she's gaslighting me, basically, what I'm trying to say. So, by me saying, so you're just going to let me think I'm smooth? You're dangerous. I have to keep an eye on you. I'm changing the dynamic to more flirty. I'm changing the dynamic to me accusing her, which is a form of teasing It's like teasing, it's like teasing her and flipping the script on her. And I'm not chasing behind her at the same time. Because in reality, again, remember, like I told you in the last video, every time you open up a conversation with a female, she's gonna think that she's better than you in a sense. Like, because I didn't go up to him, so it's no way. You see what I'm saying? But that's not always the truth. It just means that I'm a guy and you're a girl. So it just means that naturally this is what men do. So me approaching you has nothing to do with the who's more powerful. But women are um, egotistical, and they think that and not only egotistical, but most guys that approach them really ain't got no game or not worth talking to. So they're gonna fall into that pattern. So I'm breaking the pattern when I say things like this because I'm thinking outside the box. I'm not just saying hi, what's up, hello, how's your day, what's up. I'm not just walking that thin line of losership. I'm saying some shit that she ain't never heard before. So you just gonna let me think I'm smooth? Like, you see what I'm saying? You're dangerous. Now I'm making it. I'm judging her. You're dangerous. She's thinking in her head, guys who chase behind me don't really call me dangerous. They don't really. They're scared to step on my feet. They're scared to step on my toes. So they're not going to just flip the script on me all quick like that. And what I'm really doing is I'm changing the dynamic. I'm literally changing it to where she's going to see us equal instead of her seeing her up here and me down here. She's going to either see it here or start to see it here. So what she ended up saying after that was, I'm extremely dangerous, right? Now, again, women have this vague quality where she's saying something, but it's grounds for a loser to fuck it up because a loser would not know what to say to that at all because they say things in a way where you can't read it because I don't know why they talk like that, but I guess when their guard is up, they just start to learn to talk that way, like because they know this type of guy can't do that and this type of guy can do that, so they're like, let me talk this way because it could go over your head very easily. Oh, she says she dangerous. Let me fall back, bro. I don't want no chick that's dangerous. See, now you taking everything she's saying at face value. You lose. Oh man, she says she's dangerous. She's trying to let me know something. She might be, she might not. Every woman think they dangerous. If you ask every woman, are you dangerous? 90% of women gonna say yes, just for the fact that they want to scare men into not trying to smash, into not trying to be near them. So they're gonna say yes. Not saying they not dangerous either, but I'm just saying you'll never know if they dangerous or not by just taking everything they say serious. It's like if I say I'm a bully, I'm this, I'm that. Somebody eventually gonna be like, let me see if you that, right? So it's like, and whoever say that, I'm probably gonna respect more than everybody who just let me say any fucking thing. So that's what it is when it come to game, and that's why women are very smart for talking that way because again, most guys they're not having on their game face, they're not playing the game, and they're not serious about the game. So they're just gonna stop at that door, like, oh, she says she's dangerous, bro. I don't know. And not only do I not know, but even if I don't care, I still don't know what to say back. So it's like a lose-lose. But the only win is a good response, a well-kept response, basically. So she says, I'm extremely dangerous. So what's good about her response? Well, the good qualities is that she's engaging. She's enjoying the playful vibe. And she's giving me room to say something back again. So the next thing I might say is, dangerous and confident, I might need backup um, if I'm going to handle you. I might need backup if I'm going to handle. So I'm playing along back, and this is banter. At the end of the day, that's what's wrong with the world right now. Banterless men, banterless men equals a land of dryness. So I'm saying is everything's dry, everything's weird, everything's stale. Duh. And when you're over serious, you lose the gift of gab. There's no such thing as being over serious and having the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? So you lose it. And that social fluidity, that social banter, that social ability, and that's all found in the juxtaposition of I'm a man, but at this point I have to tap into my femininity and be less, you know, too manly right now because I have to have balance in order to see that okay, I'm communicating with a woman, not with the bros, not with my coach, not with my teacher, but I'm communicating with somebody who needs me to psychically read the room and read the energy and read the social cues and know that just because she says she's dangerous does not mean I'm about to buy into it, right? Again, doesn't mean she's not dangerous. So don't think that what I'm saying is face value either, because again, you have to vet women and do all that extra shit. But I'm just saying, as far as her just telling you some shit and you listening, you'll never get her respect. You'll never get that. Two more responses I'm gonna give you that I might say. I could say dangerous question mark. Now I'm curious, what's your most dangerous move? Or I could say, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I um I had a feeling I had my hands full with you. Guess I like to live dangerously. Now that might be the best one. But what I'm saying is that either way, those are three good responses, and it's important to just respond. Now the problem is most guys have what I like to call response fear. Fear of response. And you can't be a fear of response and be a man, because to be a man is to be responsible. So it's your responsibility to know how to respond. And this is a lesson that most fathers should teach sons, and it don't happen, but it's your responsibility to respond, because 98% of your relationships will go to shit if you don't respond. But the response also has to be responsible, meaning like, okay, I'm responding, but I'm responding in a way where, like I said, I know who I'm talking to, I know who I am, and I know where I want to take things. Other than that, you shouldn't respond. But what I'm saying is, if you respond, this is where you're going to learn what type of woman you're really dealing with anyway. So the vetting and the qualifying and all these good things, they come through the conversation. So the conversation within itself is its own thing, but it takes you to put almost like gas in a gas tank. It's like you have to pour into the car for it to run, or it's just impossible. So what you have to do is you have to take some time, and you have to kind of think about what she said and what the fuck you want to do. Just like a chess game or anything else, you just want to think about your next move. And it's basically cutting off or cutting back or fasting from fear or any emotion at that point, because see, emotions are meant to be used, again, like gas. They're meant to be used, but they're not meant, you don't live inside of the emotion like a woman. Like 90% of the time when you're not responding is because you're caught in overthinking, and the overthinking isn't even really overthinking, it's emotion about the past. So you're subconsciously remembering that, okay, in the past I was ass at this, not good at texting, not good at fucking, not good at this. So technically you think that today is yesterday. But the breaking point is when you have new reference points because you're saying some shit that actually is working. So it's just that simple because people think that, oh, like, I got to be like some Riz God. But it's like the Riz come from just repetition. Because after a while, what you'll do is you'll realize, like, oh, I actually know what the fuck to say. Because I've been doing it long enough. So I actually know what the fuck to say. So it ain't a joke. It ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? The game ain't a game. It's really not because you really know what to say. Basically, like it's like how can you give me a pop quiz if I really know what to say? You see what I'm saying? So it's like it just it's one of those things you can't believe because you don't do it enough, adequately. Let's say the more you do it, the more it's just secondhand nature. It's like you know, I've seen a female say this before. So I got at least something or remember some parts of that thing that I said in the past. So when I'm here now, I'm just kind of just freestyling what I remember saying. Similar to when I was failing and saying dumb shit and I kept remembering the dumb shit. So you got to consciously do it until you can unconsciously do it. Until you're living in that stature and it just does not fade. Despite the opponent that's in front of you. Fat, tall, skinny, bad, or not. Words are words. And when they're said, I can respond responsibly. So a lot of the game is about becoming a really good, just a good communicator. It's not. I don't even think it's anything beyond that for real. Because 98% of women at that they're like, okay, or be around, unable to satiate emotionally, and the only way to what you call it, satiate me emotionally, is for you to be psychologically fit, which is the consequence of not talking to a lot of women when you're unfit, and talk to more women and learn more things that go along with talking to the women. And it's almost, again, it's very natural that you catch that rhythm, you catch that beat, you catch that tempo. And again, you still got to go to rehearsal. Like, you think Chris Brown wasn't, when we was watching Run It and shit in 2005, you think that motherfucker wasn't, okay, I'm good, but I want to get better. And even when he thought he was good and he thought he was getting better, you think that his coach wasn't challenging him to be better? So it's like when you take it to one step further, you got to take it 5 more steps. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to end the video because you don't get better from here. And this is just supposed to be a small video, so I'm about to end this video, but it's a response video. Um, it's really responding to her not responding. What to do when a woman ghosts you in conversation. Was I too strong for you, baby? You know, kill them with kindness. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be trying to be act gangster and tough and shit, but all you gotta do is say some shit like that, and it's gonna change the whole shit because you like, damn, he's consistent and he's sexy, he's composure. Fool. What's the reasons for why she and was I too strong is gonna always win? But I'm gonna see you on the next video. It's your boy GLW, man. I'm out, man. See ya.